the Phoenix Suns may not be done reshaping their roster. Just days after finalizing a surprise buyout with Bradley Beal, Phoenix is reportedly eyeing Warriors forward Jonathan Kuminga in a potential sign-and trade. According to Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports, the Suns have contacted both Kuminga's camp and Golden State's front office to express interest, though a deal remains difficult due to cap constraints and roster construction. Sources say Phoenix, meanwhile, is the latest team to express exploratory interest in a Kuminga sign-and trade, challenging as it would be for the Suns to make such a deal happen, wrote Fisher. Fresh off completing a buyout of Bradley Beal this week, enabling the Suns to waive and stretch the hefty contract possessed by the three-time NBA All-Star guard, they have contacted both Kuminga's representation and the Warriors to make their fondness for the bouncy swingman known. The Suns are still in the process of reshaping their roster after trading Kevin Durant and buying out Bradley Beal's contract. As they look for ways to improve, their attention has now turned to Golden State, where Jonathan Kuminga looms as a potential trade target. He's a restricted free agent right now, reportedly looking for a deal that pays around $30 million per year. While contact has been made on a potential deal, the logistics could be challenging due to Phoenix's financial limitations and Golden State's current roster stance. One potential deal could be: Phoenix Suns receive Jonathan Kuminga, sign-and trade for $32 million per year. Golden State Warriors receive Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, 2029 second-round pick. For Phoenix, the acquisition would help to increase their depth while expanding their current arsenal of young talent. As a springy 21-year-old with two-way upside and all-star potential, Kuminga makes sense for a Suns team that needs youth, athleticism, and defensive versatility in the post-Beal era. As the franchise moves in a new direction, with Devin Booker at the helm, they'll need players like Kuminga to spark a revival and return the team to a state of contention. On the Warriors' side, Kuminga's fluctuating trade value could limit Golden State's leverage in negotiations. Still, the Warriors could acquire useful contributors and veteran depth in return from Phoenix. Since they're giving away the best player in this deal, the Warriors would also get back a future second-round draft pick to help set them up after Stephen Curry's retirement. As good as Kuminga was in Golden State, 12.5 points, 4.0 rebounds, and 1.8 assists for his career so far, his place in the rotation was unsteady, and it's clear he had some frustrations with his role under head coach Steve Kerr. With Jimmy Butler now on the team, they are in a different mode now, one that favors proven veterans and role players like Grayson Allen and Royce O'Neal to help keep flexible against any opponent. Kuminga, 22, gets the chance for a fresh start in brand new territory, and his energetic presence could thrive in a larger role on a team with much less pressure to compete. While his game is still raw, he has the potential to be a high-impact player in Phoenix, especially on defense, where they need him the most. The Phoenix Suns have expressed recent interest in working with the Golden State Warriors in a sign-and trade involving forward Jonathan Kuminga, NBA reporter Jake Fisher wrote Thursday in the Mark Stein newsletter. Fresh off completing a buyout of Bradley Beal this week, enabling the Suns to waive and stretch the hefty contract possessed by the three-time NBA All-Star guard, they have contacted both Kuminga's representation and the Warriors to make their fondness for the bouncy swingman known. The Suns, to be clear, do not appear to possess the sort of draft capital or players that Golden State is believed to be seeking in exchange for Kuminga. Arizona Sports' John Gambadoro adds that Phoenix has liked Kuminga for a while, which Fisher notes the interest came up in February as the Suns were attempting to deal Kevin Durant to Golden State before the trade deadline. To give the context as to why Phoenix's opportunity to land Kuminga might be slim, let's start with the status around his restricted free agency. Kuminga, the 22-year-old who averaged 15.3 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists last year, is aiming for a contract that pays out at least $25 million per year, a bit high for the Warriors' liking if it's a longer-term deal, according to Fisher. If a sign-and trade is preferred on Golden State's end, a theoretical Suns trade could package guards Royce O'Neal and Grayson Allen to the Warriors. That's two veteran players who could add valuable depth to Steve Kerr's team. An Allen-Nick Richards package is also in the realm of possibility in terms of the financials. On Phoenix's end, either of those potential deals would clarify the guard rotation that has Devin Booker and Jalen Green clearly atop the pecking order. The big red flag about a Suns deal becoming appealing from there is that Fisher reports a first-round pick is a desired starting point for Golden State to be open to a Kuminga trade. Phoenix's pick swaps and trades from the Durant and Beal moves in the past few years have left their assets extremely limited unless we're talking about a first-rounder in the 2030s. Fisher adds that the Sacramento Kings and Chicago Bulls have been the most involved in pursuing Kuminga. As the Golden State Warriors seek to solidify their roster this offseason, their primary aim has evidently been to find a center who can offset some of their issues at the position over the past couple of seasons. While the most likely solution lies in signing veteran Al Horford, a recent mock trade from Fadeaway World allows the Warriors to acquire a star-caliber center, Jarrett Allen, while taking advantage of a rival's disadvantageous cap situation. Aaron Judge under duress, superstar numbers, but still no championship, first things first. As the Golden State Warriors seek to solidify their roster this offseason, their primary aim has evidently been to find a center who can offset some of their issues at the position over the past couple of seasons. While the most likely solution lies in signing veteran Al Horford, a recent mock trade from Fadeaway World allows the Warriors to acquire a star-caliber center, Jarrett Allen, while taking advantage of a rival's disadvantageous cap situation. While such a deal would be difficult to pull off financially and would likely cost Golden State a significant asset or two, Allen's skill set could be exactly what is needed to put the team back into title contention. A deal for Jarrett Allen might not be out of the realm of possibility. As the Warriors head into next season, they presumably have realized that they cannot rely on the undersized Draymond Green or the defensively developing Quinton Post to take on full duties at center for a championship-level team. Therefore, the mock trade from Fadeaway World, which proposes that the Cleveland Cavaliers swap Jarrett Allen for Moses Moody, Guay Santos, and a 2028 first-round pick, would be the best possible outcome for Golden State this offseason. Allen, an all-star in 2022, has been one of the most reliable centers in the league for a number of seasons, and although his offensive impact was down last season, he still averaged 13.5 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 1.9 assists per game. At 6 feet 11 inches, Allen presents a formidable presence in the paint and around the rim, and, with a league-leading 70.6 field goal percentage last season, also brings a reliable scoring package to the table. Yet, the Cavaliers, who lost in the second round of the playoffs to the Indiana Pacers, now must face the second apron if they wish to keep their core of Allen, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, and Evan Mobley intact. While it would be painful, the team could move on from Allen, who will be entering his final year of a 5-year, $100 million contract before his more hefty extension kicks in order to avoid such a fate. While Moody, who has a cap hit of roughly $11.5 million this offseason, could get the Warriors part of the way there on a deal, a third team would likely need to be involved in order to make the finances work, and a player such as Buddy Hield could be a worthy inclusion. Therefore, while the Cavaliers would gain a young player or two as well the opportunity to avoid hefty luxury tax penalties and financial restrictions, Golden State could nab the exact piece needed to make their roster stronger.